110 people impacted by the oil spill. WASA accepts blame for deplorable roads in Tobago. Division of Health hosts first major blood drive for 2024, and the businessman affected by the oil spill is calling for compensation. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Wednesday, February 28, 2024. Her top story this evening: the THA often receives blame from the public for the bad state of some of the roads in Tobago. However, the Water and Sewerage Authority, WASA, and the Minister of Public Utilities, Marvin Gonzalez, admitted that they are the real culprits against Tobago's road infrastructure. This admission was made on the Good Morning Tobago show with Candace Jackson, and she has the details.
WASA has locally been dubbed workers against smooth asphalt. They certainly embody that notion in Tobago, as stated by the Minister of Public Utilities, Marvin Gonzalez.
I must admit publicly that I was not happy when I saw the conditions of the roads.
On Tuesday, the minister journeyed to Moriah and Palatuvere to commission 2 booster stations, where he witnessed the damage being done by WASA.
Having driven around Palatuvere and Moriah and Charlottesville, I complained to him that one of the things that stood out was the state of the roads, which was quite evident to me is as a result of repairs to leaks by the Water and Sewerage Authority.
In the past 2 years, the road infrastructure in Tobago has declined. Coincidentally, it is the same time the THA administration changed hands. The current Secretary of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, Trevor James, has shouldered much criticism for the state of roads. He has been outspoken about the challenges they face because of WASA. However, according to the head of WASA's Tobago region, Brian Williams, there is supposed to be an arrangement between WASA and the THA to restore roads after maintenance works.
Where WASA would provide funding to the THA for the procurement of the resources, the materials, and the equipment to get it done. And the THA would utilize them on a joint basis, and they would provide the expertise to get the jobs done.
The MOU expired 2 years ago, but Minister Gonzalez said he is unaware of the facts surrounding the MOU between WASA and the THA. Meanwhile, Williams explained that WASA has been continuing discussions with the THA to have the MOU re-established.
While the terms of the TOR, the terms of reference of the MOA are being finalized, a local contracting group has been brought on board.
Minister Gonzalez assured Tobago that his ministry will dispatch the necessary funding to WASA so that the local contractor can get to work on restoring roads within the shortest possible time. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley hosted a press conference today where he addressed many concerns, one being the oil spill and what is being done. Dr. Rowley said that this issue was raised during the CARICOM Heads of Government Conference in Guyana. He stated that he reported what was done and what is currently being done about the oil spill, to which he informed them that there was a significant damage and that steps are being taken to deal with it.
About who is involved, the wreck that is on our territory so far has no owner. Whoever cut it loose or who lost it in the ocean, you know, there are certain kinds of laws that cover that. If you lose something in the ocean, it becomes a wreck and it becomes available to Tom, Dick and Harry.
Continuing, Dr. Rowley noted that the vessel that was stowing the cargo had not been found. However, he received information while in Guyana concerning who was importing cargo.
That information has been shared back here in Trinidad and Tobago. And whether the cargo that is lost, that fouled our shores, is the cargo that they were importing, is yet to be finally confirmed.
The Prime Minister said there is no liability on Guyana's part for cargo that was destined for the country, even if it turns out to be their cargo, because it was lost on the high seas. He highlighted that what they are looking into is who was transporting the cargo and to determine what liabilities exist if they can find them. Well, The Tobago Regional Health Authority conducted its first blood drive in 2024 with the goal of increasing the blood bank's capacity to save lives when needed. Tanika Cruikshank has the details.
There is no substitute for blood. Donors provide the only supply of blood for those in need. In an effort to increase blood supply in Tobago, the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection at the Tobago Regional Health Authority hosted a blood drive. General Manager of Patient Care Services, Michelle Edwards Benjamin, said the importance of blood donation to health care provision cannot be overemphasized. She added that there must be a secure, reliable and readily available blood supply in Tobago.
Most of our clients do not have 1 or 2 days to wait for you to donate. The usual alternative of relying on Trinidad to provide our blood supply is also not the best option, as they also have their demands which have increased exponentially with the increase in violent crimes and road fatalities.
TRH's CEO, Garth Alexander, said the day's activities aim to raise awareness of the importance of blood donation. He believes that unlike in the past when individuals gave blood in exchange for money, blood donation should now be considered a civic and social obligation.
The TRH is in a process where we are trying to be proactive. This is what we are here to do today. We are being proactive towards the collection and storage of blood so that in an incident or any ill event, we can react. We can be the service provider that can react and provide life-saving procedures to anyone so afflicted.
THA's Secretary of Health, Dr. Faith B. Israel, wants other entities to get involved in blood drives.
I am sending this call out now to the other agencies within the Tobago space, the TNTEC, the WASA, the Army base, the Coast Guard base, the police stations, the banks, wherever you are, where people can come to your space. Join us on this worthy cause. You would want to know that there is a ready supply sitting there so that we don't have to wait.
The TRH urges healthy individuals to donate blood to assist those in need. Tanika Cruikshank, Tobago Updates Television News.
We'll go to a break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Your destiny. The best way to predict it is to create it. Do you see yourself exploring exotic destinations or spending quality time with family? However you see yourself, create your own retirement destiny with Tata Life's Destiny Personal Savings Booster. Choose from one of 3 investment options with guaranteed minimum investment returns to secure a monthly retirement income for life, with the option to choose your retirement age. So what's your retirement destiny? Call 62TATIL or visit tatil.co.tt to learn more today. Conditions apply. Tatil Life, a member of the Answer Makal Group.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorns Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorns Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. More, live more.
Welcome back. The Scarborough Secondary and the Lambo Anglican Primary Schools have finally reopened after being closed since the 14th of February due to health and safety concerns stemming from the oil spill. Tobago officer for the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association, Braden Roberts, is happy about this latest development. Ariana Scipio has the story.
Division of Education, Research and Technology released a statement indicating that the Scarborough Secondary School and the Lambo Anglican Primary School would reopen. Deep cleaning, coastal cleaning and air quality testing were done, and it was deemed safe for students to return to class. Tobago Tutor Officer Braden Roberts said that he is pleased that things are back to normal. However, he believes that a learning loss assessment should be done.
At least we have an assessment as to what we would have lost in terms of either time or content delivery or quality of content delivery. We need to analyze that and see how we can make up what experiences we need to create, what we need to merge and integrate to catch up.
Roberts stated that the curriculum unit needs to work with teachers to determine how to make up for lost time. He trusts that the Division of Education and TEMA did what was necessary to avoid further disruptions.
We need to really get down to having a plan as to if any other school has an issue, what kind of spaces and so on we could utilize that would be fit for purpose and so on, and to move from there, because things could always pop up and we would not want these lengthy time out of school.
Roberts pointed out that it is not easy to just go online or find a space and that it needs to be fit for purpose. He explained that there are logistics that must be considered. Nevertheless, he is grateful that things are back to normal. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Undoubtedly, schools, fishermen and businesses located within the areas most impacted by the oil spill have been impacted. 2 schools had to be closed due to health and safety concerns, and Lambo fishermen are unable to ply their trade in the affected waters. Those schools reopened today, and Lambo fishermen have been asked to fish elsewhere and operate their businesses at the Shore Park Food Hub temporarily. However, one businessman is counting his losses and is seeking compensation from the government. Here's more.
A fresco overlooks the sea in the village of Lambo, one of the areas most impacted by the oil spill. Owner Alphysas Paul said things started going downhill when the strong stench emanated from the spill. He said the smell affected the health of his employees and customers alike. Some of his customers were visitors to the island who were unaware of the situation.
And when it really gets bad is when the customers now start to complain, because some of the foreigners that came in, they are not aware that it happened oil spill close by.
On Wednesday, 14 February, TEMA announced the closure of several roads in the areas impacted by the spill. This, coupled with the high stench, meant that Cafe Al Fresco had to remain closed.
I do have no information. I've tried to reach out. I've reached out to the head of TEMA. I've given initially that last week, Wednesday, would have been the complete cleanup, but so far is more equipment coming. So I don't have no idea of when this is going to be done with. So at least I could have known, well, okay, it's 3 months. There's perishable goods at the restaurant as well.
While the THA has ensured everything is back to normal regarding the affected schools, and impacted fishermen are negotiating with the THA to solve their problems, Alphysas Paul is left to count his losses. He is seeking compensation from the government.
The government really don't like to hear that word compensation, so they try to avoid it as much as possible. But there are not much business along that coast, right? I think Cafe Al Fresco and Shore things, yes, so we are being affected really bad. And I am right is where that the chief sec, when he had came and originally done his press conference, he'd made sure and let them know that the road will be closed off, and as well that area is the worst affected on the island. So I don't think it should be a problem of compensation, because the restaurant cannot operate.
For now, his cafe remains closed with no assurances as to when things will be back to normal. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Well, a short while ago at a THA press conference, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine indicated that it would take about 6 to 8 months for the heavy material to be cleaned. To some other news now, according to the Minister of Public Utilities, Marvin Gonzalez, improvements to the water supply in Tobago are ongoing. He was in Tobago to commission 2 booster stations in Moriah and Palo-Tuve, and has said more work are in the pipeline. Here's more from Candice Jackson.
Minister of Public Utilities Marvin Gonzalez commissioned 2 water booster stations in Highlands in Moriah and Pine Hill in Palo-Tuve on Tuesday.
With the construction and the installation of this new booster station, the people of Pine Hill and Palo-Tuve, the upper parts of Palo-Tuve, they now enjoy a level of service of getting water 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and in some instances 7 days a week from a water supply of just 1 day a week.
Plans are on the way to tap into at least 3 more wells in Tobago, supplement water for Charlottesville, and develop a water station in Goldsboro.
And that program is funded by the Inter-American Development Bank for Water Sector Transformation for Trinidad and Tobago, and that will increase water production on the island by 2 million gallons of water per day.
Additionally, Minister Gonzalez stated that previous work on upgrading the infrastructure, particularly the pipeline from Signal Hill to Crown Point, is yielding results.
In the past, around this point in time, you have over 60 requests for water trucks in Southwest Tobago, where water trucks literally had to provide water to some of the communities and some of the guest houses there. That no longer is the case. It has fallen to under 10.
Meanwhile, he reported that WASA has successfully reduced its number of leaks reported.
In Tobago, Brian will tell you that we had over 300 leaks and in the backlog. I spoke to him yesterday, somewhere in the region of 45. I expect that to be completely eradicated in the next month or less than a month. So
the next WASA project to be commissioned is the Bad Hill Development Program at Bad Hill Tank on Plymouth Road within a few weeks. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
We'll take a short break and come back with more news. Stay tuned.
Yo everyone, it's your boy Harry here from Authentic Builders General Hardware, located right here in Storby, Local Road, Tobago. That's correct, right here in Tobago. And we are offering you guys the best prices on all hardware material. And if you would like to get your free quotation done, all you have to do is WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will give you guys the best prices on all hardware material. That is a guarantee as we are matching or beating any quotations.
At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JK Tech TT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
As the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries personnel continue to collaborate with TEMA and the THA and offer assistance and expertise as required, the response teams attached to Heritage Petroleum Limited have trained local workers on spill response techniques and equipment, emphasizing responder safety. The Ministry of Energy mobilized marine assets of the National Energy Company to aid in the recovery of hydrocarbons, utilizing the no-free current buster technology. The system will be utilized in a near-shore tactic utilizing a standard two-vessel configuration. Responders from Heritage Petroleum Limited have been keenly responding to the cleanup of the affected mangroves and river systems, including areas around the Lambo Bridge 1 and Thompson River. NOFI INAC systems will also be engaged for a single vessel sweep tactic offshore, which allows for the use of one tow vessel, providing a more efficient operation overall. The Trinidad and Tobago Air Guard has been facilitating aerial surveillance for the response, while technical staff attached to the Ministry of Energy have remained on the ground in Tobago, overseeing the operations by the international experts associated with assessing the vessel, the wreck clearance and salvage activity. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said crime is affecting the nation's children. He indicated that some initiatives will be coming soon that he believes will protect the most vulnerable people in the country, the children. However, he said it does not allow the evasion of violence in schools. He shared some of what was said regarding crime and violence at the CARICOM meeting he recently attended in Guyana.
The kind of indoctrination that is taking place from the art form that many of our young people are exposed to, where violence is glorified and encouraged within the confines of the home or the schools.
Dr. Rowley listed domestic violence as a factor in the trauma and pain of young people losing their lives. He said something that the government will consider is the establishment of a commission to deal with the involvement of families.
Where families can get help, can play a role in being more effective in raising children, because what we are taking for granted is no longer there.
He noted that a village raising children was sufficient enough to bring children up with sound morals and values. However, he thinks this is no longer the case. While the Louis Don Nursery and the Curriculum Planning and Development Unit in the Division of Education, Research and Technology recently concluded a series of skill-building workshops to improve students' understanding of what's essential for the students' impending CSEC agricultural exam. Curriculum Officer Michelle Chance Marcel oversaw the team that conducted the training sessions, and Tanika Cruikshank has the details.
Into Kristen McKenzie, AA1 at Louis Don Nursery, the program started since the school no longer emphasizes the practical component of agriculture. Therefore, they are attempting to revive the hands-on learning experience.
We're teaching them propagation, we're teaching them how to sow seeds, how to prepare your planting materials. So when they finish, they can also be competent for the exams, and they also can do it for their own selves. Because budding and grafting is a skill. So that is how we get our mangoes, our citruses, and all our orchard plants.
It is their desire to continue traditional practices in agriculture, even though traditional farming is competing with technological advances in agriculture.
We want to encourage the children to get more practical and more hands-on in agriculture, because no matter what occupation we take up, we have to eat. We've been around the island, we've been to Harmons, we've been to Signal Hill, we also been to Goodwood, we've been to Speyside High, and the children, they are quite receptive.
Mackenzie stated if a person has these abilities, going on to other endeavors will be simple. Two students shared what they learned during the course.
My main takeaway is if one of your plants die and it's from the same species like pomegranate and lemon, you could use air layering, and after 14 days it will grow roots and it will plant it in the ground again.
Today I learned about potting and the different type of fertilizer, the dampness and how damp or dry it have to be in order for the seedling to grow.
Mackenzie noted there is a gap between agriculture and education that needs to be bridged. Tanika Cruikshank, Tobago Updates Television News.
More to come right after this.
Hey, hello guys, welcome. Come have a seat. Oh, this is so stylish and I love the fabric. Darlings, you must tell us where you got your new furnishings.
We got them locally at Standard. They've got new chic European furniture, crafted from high quality material.
Oh, Standard?
No, it's Standard, their brand new Hive collection.
Experience luxurious European furniture at a price you will love. The Hive Collection, now exclusively available at Standard.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can't beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
The Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development facilitated a crucial meeting between the Boca Reef Trust and Boskalis, a Dutch company specializing in artificial reef technologies. The collaboration revolves around a pilot study utilizing Boskalis' acclaimed modular sea life system, a proven technology that has revitalized degraded corals in Kenya. The expertise offered a promising perspective for scalable reef restoration initiatives in Tobago and potentially in other jurisdictions. This collaboration aims to address climate threats to coastal communities and create resilient infrastructure, offering promise for Tobago's marine ecosystems. Anticipation is high for the positive outcomes that this collaboration effort is expected to yield. Well, in a recent press conference, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine provided updates on relief efforts for those affected by the oil spill that occurred on February 7th. It has been revealed that 110 business persons were affected thus far. He emphasized that discussions have also taken place with fisherfolk and fish vendors to gauge the extent of the damage incurred by their livelihoods.
And just today we have begun looking at and analyzing the impact on the restaurants in that area, from the area around the Cemetery Street and along that Wilson Road extension, yes, or the Old Road as we call it informally. There are about 1 or 2 restaurants along that stretch as well.
Expressing empathy for those impacted, Chief Secretary Augustine emphasized the urgent need to support affected families who have endured disruptions to their industries.
We will begin those relief efforts, and those relief efforts will begin with vouchers allowing the affected individuals to be able to go to the supermarket and to make groceries themselves. That relief effort is a precursor to the other relief efforts that will come.
Preparation for voucher distribution, affected individuals are advised to carry photo identification. Details regarding the distribution schedule will be announced later, with the food hub serving as the distribution center. Priority will be given to fisherfolk, fish vendors, and small shops along the Lambo roadway. Well, let's check in with the weather update from the T&T Met Office tonight. Expects mainly clear and cool conditions with the possibility of an occasional brisk shower. Temperatures will drop to about 24 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, the weather will be generally sunny and slightly hazy despite a low chance of 1 or 2 isolated showers. A mild concentration of Saharan dust is present in the atmosphere. Temperatures are expected to reach around 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 36 degrees. Seas will be slight to moderate with waves around 1.5 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 6:18 and sunset at 6:12. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Let's recap the headlines before we go. 110 people impacted by the oil spill. WASA accepts blame for deplorable roads in Tobago. Division of Health hosts first major blood drive for 2024. And a businessman is affected by the oil spill and he's calling for compensation. I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards, thanking you so much for joining us and wishing you a good night.